All right, everyone. So we are back again, playing another Fox game. And so currently on this account, which we've made quite a while ago, we have 21 wins and 3 losses. So we are 3 away from double ranking. We've already ranked up once, so we are definitely 8Q now. But we just need 3 more wins to double rank to get to 7Q. So let's see if we can do it. I'm a little bit concerned that we've won all these matches in a row and no one's gonna look at our game anymore, but just gonna have to wait and see. So this is gonna be my first game of the day. I haven't warmed up at all, and so we're just gonna have to see. Excuse me, choking on a cookie. Anyways, let's get to it. So we're gonna do a 19 by 19, 20-minute main time, 60-second.
Start to play.
Ooh, we're up against another 8K. No! Oh, they're really pushing us to 8K. Oh, this guy's... Yeah, we won! Woohoo! So this is what I mean. They're looking at our games, and they're like, yeah, no. So, because we've won so many. We've really won so many, so we might not get games anymore. No! Oh, we might have to create another account. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad.
Start to play.
Okay, so we're up against a 10Q. Interesting. So this will be a good match in terms of what I see might be an issue. If you are double digits Q player, like what I'm seeing as a single digits Q up against a DDK. So I'm going to try my best to point it out for you guys. We have a 3-stone wall. We can take a 4-space extension, or we can enclose. I'm thinking the enclosure might be better. So I'm going to do the enclosure. He can try to invade in and we'll push him against our wall. That's fine. But it looks like they're playing on a phone. Interesting. So they're playing on the Fox app. So he is going to try to kind of go into our area, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. We could do a far extension, but right now, these 3 stones, I'm not too sure what I want to do with them yet. We can press very easily on this stone and take outside influence. But as of right now, I mean, we could do a 2-spacer. That's fine. Do I need to worry about this? See, so this is a question that a lot of you guys might have. Oh, wait, he's approaching my 3-stone group. Do I need to worry about it? Can he surround me? That's the question. Can he surround me right now? No idea. But what I can do is I can press his corner and see what he wants to do there, right? Now, he might make a base, as he should. But because he's doing that now, I can naturally approach here just to kind of restrict his movement. So I'm going to. Okay, and he decides to attack my group. I don't have to respond to this, to be honest, but why not? We'll just make a base. A solid 1 eye right here. And then we'll just worry about life later on. Okay, but there's still a lot of big openings around that we can take. We don't have to worry too much about this group. That's a mistake. Reason being is because we can push right here now. And if he gives us the corner, great. He can take outside influence and we'll just survive in his corner. But he doesn't want to do that, so we'll just split the stones off. And now this move over here seems pretty nice. We can do this move right here. Okay. And now this is Sente for the life of the corner. So he has to kind of be careful here. I can do a couple vital points here. That is nothing. If I push here, he has to either play here or connect. And then I can poke and prod this whole entire corner. This is a weird shape. It's a strong shape, but it's weird. And I feel like approaching this corner now, taking the right side here, is going to be nice. And since we have a strong base, we can always 3-3. I feel like... What can we do? Now this stone is just there, so we don't really need to worry about the stone too much. But let's... We have two. If he invades in, we can start pressing him. So let's just invade on the top, disrupting his moil here. And he's going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to take territorial points and let him figure out how he wants to deal with all of this. He's deciding to be hyper aggressive. I don't think you need to be this aggressive right now because I still have the 3-3 invasion. We can attach. He might Hane and cut, or we could just keep it simple, right? How do I want to do this? Okay, we'll just put a little pressure on this one stone. He's gonna cut through, that's fine. There's a lot of peeps right here that we can do. But to kind of play on the shape move, I'm gonna press up because the dog face is right here. I'm building my center moil right here. And we're just going to block, building our center. And this is a tiger's mouth, so that's fine. Okay. And we'll just push once more, just because the turn here and the Atari is Sente. And then we shall jump. Yeah, we'll just jump. Defending our bottom moil. Okay. If he pushes, we block. He cuts. Okay. Let's see, what else do we want? What can we do? Now he's trying to build this area, which is a good tactic. But I'm going to approach on the bottom here and see what he wants to do. There is a peep move, there is the 3-3 invasion, so I will approach here just to ask, hey, what is it you want to do? You want to do that. Okay, so we're just going to take our side here. And he decides to go straight in. Typically, I wouldn't recommend this just because, you know, it's... What are you trying to do here? And to create a base on either side seems really tough. So we're just going to cap, threatening to invade into his big moil right here. That I don't agree with, just because I have the invasion here. So I'm going to go down in Sente, peeping at this invasion or blocking him. He's probably going to attach. That's okay. Hane at the attach. Nope. You know what? Just protect the corner. Protect the corner. We have a couple attachment moves here that we can kind of disrupt his whole area. So do we want to Hane on the weaker side? Hane on the stronger side? Hane on the side that you don't want. Right? So I'm going to Hane on this side. He's going to cut. And then we just take this whole area. Right? And then we'll split this stone off. He has to take. Right. There we go. And now we get this stone. Okay. He takes that, that's fine. Our corner is safe. Now we want to connect our groups back to this. We have a couple invasion points here, but to kind of connect it solidly, let's do the knight's move away as well as in line with our 2 stones. So we completely surround his corner. Again, the 3/3 invasion, and this right here is a vital point. That's giving me the ability to poke, which erases this invasion. Okay. So he wants to give up his corner. So if I hunt it here, right? He Ataris, we go down. We can connect back up. If we cross right here, he Ataris us, we connect. And he has bad shape. So the cut here looks like it works. So he's not watching out for his cuts. Okay. He's going to push down. That's fine. And then we have the peep right here. So this is just reduction right here. Oh, wrong direction, my friend. You should have went down on this direction. But now we can isolate your rocket right here. And he's going to go in for the Ko. Well, we're going to play a couple forcing moves first. So this is a forcing move. If he connects under, we're just going to split the whole group up. Okay. And we'll just take the Ko. We really didn't need to. We could play underneath, but this kind of gives us some value. Since our groups are mainly all connected, we're very strong everywhere else. So he doesn't really have a really big Ko threat. And his corner over here is still in question. So we can kind of poke and prod as Ko threats. So take the 2 stones or give me the Ko kind of thing, right? Take the 3 stones, sorry, and then give me this. Is this Sente? It can be if I want to isolate this group here. But since I don't, I'll answer it. He still has to come back and answer this Ko threat over here. Okay. Yep. And I'll just push right here. Vital point. Looking at the Atari. Okay. Again, I probably misread this. I'm not really good with Tsuji, to be honest. If he wants to take 3 stones, he should. It splits my group up pretty nicely. Nope, he solidifies. Okay. If I push here, he pushes here, we extend. Extending is the vital point here now. Okay. Uh-huh. Push this, we block. That's a good move. If he jumps, we push. He caps Atari, down, Atari, in, connect. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of make shape here. This is good of him as a Ko threat. He's going to take it back. He should take it back. He doesn't take it back. Interesting. So he's trying to stay connected, huh? Okay. He's really going for the kill. The problem with that is I have this tap right here. And if he takes the corner, we're just going to take the outside because we have the Atari and we can split the group up. Yeah, my friend, that's not going to work. Yeah, we're just gonna come on out. We are going to now kill the monkey jump here. We are going to, how do I want to do this? Play here? Yeah, we'll play here. Okay. So he tried. That was really good on his part. He tried to do something. It just didn't work too well, and we can still Atari out. He should go take the Ko back. We have this move here. Okay. He's gonna do that move. Yeah, you can. But if we play here, or we play here, he's gonna look to kind of push through our area right here. I don't know how I feel about that. Do we have enough liberties? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to take the first move. So we're just going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3. And I think this is good. Even if he presses here, we just press Atari, block, Atari, Atari. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. So he's trying, and we're just going to focus on that. There we go. It is a code threat, but he's getting rid of all of his code threats now. And we could come back, seal the code. Okay. We're just gonna do this. He has to honey here. And then we have another code threat right here. Yep. Okay. And then we also have the 3-3 invasion, so it's quite a bit. I don't necessarily care about that, so I will seal the Ko. He can live on the bottom. We just extend up. He will take. We will stay connected. And then we are good to go. This corner's now not alive. So if we Hane here, which you guys can see, yeah, this corner's not alive yet. So he has to really be careful now. But we do have cut here. I don't like this cut. If he cuts Atari out, back. Atari, down, Atari. I think we're okay. Let's press on this. He's gonna fill right here. Okay. Let's see. Does the cut work? Atari. Yeah, it might. So we're just gonna stay solid. The Atari here is annoying. And we're just gonna grow our bottom. Now he has a way to come in here. We just read this out. Okay. If he pinches, we go down. Okay. I don't think this does anything. So we're gonna extend our liberties here. Bad shape, I know. He's gonna push down. We're gonna block on this direction. Yes. We will connect. He has to come on out somehow. Yeah, that doesn't work too well. If we play here, he connects. I see what he's trying to do. Couldn't we just cap? Yeah, we can just cap. It doesn't work. Okay, we'll disconnect. He's gonna push out. Right? Okay. And then what's he gonna do? If I play here, he Ataris, we come up. He double Ataris. I'm thinking that's what he's aiming for. So I'll tell you what. I'll let your 3 stones go. But you give me these. If you connect, we Atari. So you make the call. If you connect here, which is fine, we'll just extend. So that's fine too. He's really going for it. Okay. We'll connect. Now what? I can Atari on either side, so it doesn't matter. He is really going for it. Okay. We'll Atari on this side then. He's gonna fill? He didn't watch his liberties, so that's no good. And we won. Good game. I would say that overall, this game was he was really good at the co-threats. I can say that. But if we take a look here, and let me let's see, game analysis right here. Okay, and you guys can see. If we take a look at this, this was pretty good. The split. Right? It kind of puts a lot of pressure on my 3 stones. It's a safe distance away. So this person is trained very well. Now I could push him right here. That was my original intention, and then threaten to come into the corner and then have a nice nasty fight. But I was like, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just contain the corner and then go from there. He built. That's great. I didn't want him to get the second extension over here, so I decided to just make a base. Let him build strength in the center, that's fine. This isn't a shape that you want. Technically, I could have done this, right? But the ladder doesn't favor me. So press through the dog face. That's the weak point of the dog face, right? And then just connect your stones up. Now, if he runs away, that's fine, but at least our stones are connected. We can build a wall facing this direction or threaten the corner. And so he found that the corner is in somewhat of a pickle. So expand your liberties, great. I turned, looking to approach right here later on. This was a Gote move. He didn't need to play this. I have strength here. If anything, I feel like he should have just taken the enclosure here, preventing my wall. If I approach, right, he could theoretically just ignore or just press. This is a very small move in the opening. He could just take an extension here, and this would have looked a lot better for him. Even if I approach here, you have somewhat of a good shape-ish. There's a weak point right here, the tiger's mouth. But you had the ability to run out, so I don't think he needed to worry about his group over here just yet. Let's see, we keep going, and actually let me shrink my face a little bit because it's kind of, there we go. just a little bit. Let me put on the little regions right there. Again, I'm just disrupting his moyo. I didn't want him to build such a far right side, so we're just building a base. He decided to approach, and we could have just jumped. We didn't have to kind of strengthen him. We could have just jumped and let him deal with it. But just see what happens, and then see if we can build our center moyo. So this move here, if you guys see, is the dog face. So that is a nice shape move. So we have a 2-space extension from our group right here, strengthening these 2 stones while disrupting his shape and kind of containing him. And the idea is to kind of align with my little rectangular area right here. So I wanted to build strength in the center because this is where my win condition is. And if we look at the estimated score, we're still fairly even for now. Again, we're doing nice trades. He's gotten some area. I got this big moyo. He's played very well so far. Okay. So we did this. And I think right here, if I blocked here and he came out, then he can kind of just press this group down, and it's really, really hard for me to kind of disrupt his big area. So I wanted him to not build a wall straight up, just come on out. I will defend my little region, and as he's trying to press, we can kind of hunt it and reduce his center. And he's trying to build, but again, I have strength already right here. And now I'm approaching, asking a question. And if he decided counterpuncher, we have this move here. And this move is to look at, say that he decides to split, right? We have a couple forcing moves here, right? It splits his groups apart. Say that he wants to protect this corner. Great. I want to capture your 3 stones on the right. If he decides to push in this direction, we'll just press, right? He hunays. We have another split right here. Okay. If he decides to fix his shape, then we just contain, and then, you know, we just build this right here. Okay. And we get the corner. He gets outside influence. We're alive. He's alive. That's the invasion that I was aiming for. He decides to kick. Not a big deal, but then this invasion was a little too premature, I feel. There's a lot of still weak points in this group. If anything, you know, if you want to disrupt my area, just kind of force the disruption. Even the dog face right here. Or just, you know, approach on the top, right? Put pressure on my weak group. This is now becoming a weaker group because he has strength here. And I would have to find a way to kind of live. There's still a peep at position 4. And even if I get this, right, you just cap. Look at your area is growing. You're connected. Not a big deal. And if we do the score estimator, yeah, white's still ahead slightly, but you are gaining quite a bit too. So at this point, I'm already ahead. So this move right here, again, is to disrupt his center. Even if he lives right here, that's fine. The attachment is one of the attachments I learned from Unkyo when we were commentating in the San Diego finals. So this is something that I've learned from her. I don't know if I did it correctly because there's a wall right here, but I figured Hane on the side that you don't want, right? Because they will most likely block this way. We split, right? They want to save their 2 stones. They've invested quite a bit here. So they're going to kind of Atari either direction, and then we can split the groups up. So that's one of the dangers of the 2-space extension to another 2-space extension when you are attacking the other opponent. So we were able to do that. Great. Score estimator now says that we're up by 17 points. And we're just kind of asking questions this whole time. This might have been a little too premature on my end, but if anything, I should have just done the attachment right here, or just prepped for the right here, give him this, and then just contain him, and then just take the outside. The invasion, I think, could have went better. If he played here, I'm kind of stuck, right? Like, I can live by Atari. He might be able to squeeze, right? If he did this, I take, he squeeze. Even if I turn here, he's in Atari. He might be able to Atari me, and then, you know, we might be able to do this, another Atari, right? And then he, we throw in Atari, he fills, and then we take, or something like that. We take, he fills, right? So this was what I was reading, but who knows? He decided to go this direction. Maybe he read that out, and so I was able to Atari. And playing for the Ko is a really, really good thing on his part. He has really nothing to lose. We have 21 points already, so he's in a losing position. So take the Ko. Great, take the Ko. Look for the Ko threats, which I thought he did a really wonderful job taking Ko threats here. But the problem is that I honestly didn't need to respond to this, right? I'm already up ahead by quite a bit. Even if I let him split my corner up, I you know, let's just say that we kind of finalize this here, right? I jump up, he might go here, we kind of split it apart, okay, right? And say that he does this, and we are trying to defend our points over here. He approaches, right here, something like this. Again, I'm just doing whatever. This corner is still not alive, right? It's still not alive. And he might, you know, do something like this. We can pillar down. We can Hane right here, right? If anything, I could probably throw in right here. Do something like this, right? This is a somewhat dead shape right here. If I know how to play it correctly. So say that I don't. Say that I pillar down. Where is the vital point here? I would say somewhere here, I think. Maybe. Somewhere here. Or here. Not too sure. And kill the eye. Atari. Yeah, I don't know. This is the I don't know the Tsuji here, but this corner is not alive yet. So
Someone invites you to play.
no, we're not no. So yeah. Say that this is 34. Maybe we have to Hane first, right? Connect. And then what? They do this. And then here's the vital point. Right? I think this is the vital point right here. What are they going to do? Right? There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, his corner wasn't alive just yet. So, even if we did this right here, let's see the point estimator, we're still ahead, even if he took all of this. We have this. He took all of this. That's fine. So the Ko for me wasn't really a huge deal. And then we just kept going, and score estimator says we're up by 64 points afterwards. So yeah, the Liberty count here was questionable. But overall, I think he did fairly well for his strength, which is good, which is really good. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.
Someone invites